Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I've learned as I've grown into the person that I am today. And I'm just gonna kind of ramble for a little bit on here today. I wanted to talk about, I have a glass of water down here and Boo Radley is drinking out of it. So let me have a sip of my water. So anyway, you know, I started this new channel. Well, I'm starting this new channel on probably August 1st, I'm aiming at. And it is called The Storytellers. If you don't know anything about it, I mentioned it a couple days ago. I did a whole video about it, talking about what I want it to be. And basically what it is it's gonna be me starting it. It's kind of a chain of stories. And I'm gonna tell my story, and then, or I'm gonna tell a story about myself, and then everybody else is gonna tell stories. I kind of was a little worried when I put this out there that I wouldn't get anybody that would want to tell their story. I was like, okay, so what if I start this and nobody wants to tell their story, right? And I have to be honest with you, I literally was bombarded with emails. Like, I could not believe it. Like, I went and I checked the email. The email is thestorytellervideos@gmail.com. And I literally was bombarded with people's emails, and I haven't even had a chance to get to like but 10 of them at this point. So I will get to your email. I'm gonna read your emails. I'm very excited about everybody's interest in this. I also have some people whose stories I know that I'm gonna reach out to and see if they will tell their story for the channel, that I can put it on there. Because if people do have YouTube channels and they wanna tell their story, obviously I'll link their channel to help their channel grow. I want this to be a channel, you know, that is kind of like a collective of stories over there. So I'm super excited about it. And it was weird because like overnight, I mean, I honestly thought maybe I'll get 50 subscribers. Overnight, like I got a couple hundred subscribers. I was like, this is really cool. Like I haven't even started it yet, and people trust me enough, you know, to do this. And the reason why this is kind of a moving thing for me is, before I started my booktube channel, which is really the very first channel that I ever like started consistently on here, I had put up videos before. My husband and I had put up videos before, but they were very silly little videos. And that was my first attempt at really like making YouTube videos consistently, was on booktube. And I had talked to Alex about it, and I had talked to my best friend Tanya, and both of them were kind of like, you know, Peter, you're such an ideas guy, but another project, like seriously, do you have time for it? And so it was interesting because I hadn't told Tanya anything about this new channel that I was doing. And I stopped by her house today and I said, so I started a new channel. And she goes, no, you didn't. Which is so funny because every time I talk to somebody on the phone and I tell them that I started a new channel, they're like, no, you didn't. And I'm like, yeah, I did. And so I said to her, no, like, Tanya, I started a new channel. And she goes, did you really? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, what possibly more could you have to say? So anyway, I said, no, it's not going to be about that. Let me tell you my idea. I'm so excited about this, right? And she goes, okay, what is it? And I said, well, it's called The Storytellers. And I explained to her what it was. And she just looked at me and she goes, that is such a cool idea. And, you know, today I have so much support from my loved ones, my friends, my husband, you know, but really from all of you out there that believe in me and trust in me. And that's kind of a cool thing, because honestly, before I ever started my, you know, booktube channel, I don't know that I even believed in myself starting that channel. And I can tell you, definitely people around me thought that I would maybe like post a video or two and then grow bored of it or not want to do it anymore. When I started my vlog in 2017 on December 31st of 2016, you know, I really went into that and I thought, let's see what happens. And, you know, let's see how often I keep up with it. Let's, you know, see what this is all about. I really thought max I would do a couple months. I was hoping I could do it consistently for a month. Well, I did it all of 2017. And it's 2018 and I'm on day 160. This is day 167. And I'm coming up with new things to do. Like, I'm so genius when it comes to technology that I just realized that I have 2 memory cards, so just switch them out and use one for vlogging. It's the little things, right? That I should have figured that out a year ago. But anyway, I love that channel so much. I love the vlogging channel and just talking about my life and showing my life and telling stories and telling about things I've learned and things I've lost and, you know, mistakes I've made. I love that channel. I have so much fun with it, and the response that I get from you guys is just amazing. And, you know, over time, I think that more and more people have believed in me. And so one of the things is that I get on a regular basis people that say to me, you inspire me, or you motivate me, or thank you for helping me tell my own story, or thank you for allowing me to feel comfortable enough in my own skin to want to share my life with other people. And, you know, it's very reciprocal. Because if you guys didn't support me and believe in me, I wouldn't feel comfortable to get up on video and continue to talk about the things I do, to continue to share my life openly with you guys. You know, the good, the bad, the indifferent, all of it. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. So therefore, it's reciprocal. You guys are giving to me, and I hope that I'm giving back to you in return, you know? And it was interesting because Tanya and I were sitting there today at her house, and my best friend owns a kennel, and she's way stressed out right now. She's overworked and she's downstaffed. And, you know, I said to her, like I've said to her many times through the years, just call me up. Let me come over. I can, you know, help you do this, or I can help you do that. And I can't mow the lawn. And I can't mow the lawn because when I was growing up, my dad had seen so many accidents in the emergency room related to people that had had lawnmower injuries. So I was not allowed to mow the lawn. But she's like a riding lawnmower. And I said, Tanya, I can't mow the lawn, but like, you know, you can teach me how to like poop scoop for the dogs. And, you know, you can teach me how to like, you know, just answer the phones. I can do that stuff. Like, just train me for 2 hours, and then anytime you need me to come over, you know, I can just be there. Well, she was talking to somebody today, and they were talking about like a girl that she works with, and she was talking about friendships, and she's like, you know, as you get older, like she was telling this young lady about like a friendship that she had. She said, you know, as you get older, you'll learn that friendships are like reciprocal. You know, like Peter said this to me and he didn't even ask. Well, I'm not that wonderful of a person. I just am not, okay? But I also don't want to see my friend so overwhelmed that she just can't handle anything one day or the next and she's sleeping all the time. And, you know, maybe it's a little selfish because I want her available in the evenings to be able to go have a fountain pop with me. So if I come over there and help out a little bit for free, it's not like I'm so busy I can't help out, right? And what was funny was that, you know, like, this is how our relationship is reciprocal. Because I know that people like when I have Tanya in my videos. Like, every time she's in a vlog, people are like, Tanya, Jean, I love Tanya, you know? And she said, do you know what would be really hilarious? And I said, what? She goes, what if you filmed a video of me training you and you worked at the kennel for a day? Like, Peter riding the lawnmower, you know, Peter poop scooping, holding his nose, or Peter mopping the floor. She goes, I think that would be like a really fun video. And I was like, you know, that's actually good. And I said, and then you could have to do me for a day, because you know everybody does these swapped videos and whatever, swapping lives. And I said, you could be me for a day. She goes, yeah, I could flip a fan. I said, oh, Tanya, a lot more goes into it than that. I said, but you know, you could have to watch a drama video and maybe give your opinion about it, because I think that would be quite fun. So anyway, you know, it's interesting because like we help each other grow. We help each other, you know, build each other up so that each one of us can be the best version of ourselves. We all need cheerleaders. You need a cheerleader. Early in my relationship with my husband, we were just sitting around. It was interesting because we had the whole place was switched around. We used to have a couch in front of the fireplace, and now the couch, different couch is over here. And so we were sitting over there one night, and I said to him, I said, what's something that you love about me? And he kind of thought for a second, and he said, you make me want to be a better person. And he goes, what's something that you love about me? And I said, you challenge me on a daily basis. And he does, you know? When I was going to write my book, I was so stuck in 20 different ideas. And I would say to him, well, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should do this. Is the ideas part of me. I said, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should do that. What about this? What about that? He got so frustrated with me. We were driving around the car, and he said to me one day, he goes, listen, I don't care what idea you pick, but pick one and stick with it, okay? Because you just need to write this damn book. And so we were sitting there, and right after that, I got kind of like, you know, hurt about it. I was like, he doesn't know what it's like to be a writer. He has no idea what goes into that, whatever, right? And I said, yeah, I said, I'm just kind of struggling, you know, like, because I want it to feel genuine. I want it to feel sincere. And this was in 2014. So my mom had been passed away for almost 6 years at the time that we would have had this conversation. And he said to me, he goes, you know, what would it be like for you to write about the grieving process, but put it into characterization of your book? Like, use your writing as a cathartic process. What? He doesn't understand what writing is about. He absolutely understands what it's about. And I have to be willing to listen. I have to be willing to allow him to be my cheerleader. In life, we have coaches, you know? If any of you out there have a coach or had a coach growing up, or a teacher or an instructor that really challenged you to be a better version of yourself, That coach challenged you, run faster, run harder, lift more, do this, you can win, you can win, you can win. Good coaches challenge people because they want what's best for them. Those people in our lives, if they do it compassionately, not with cruelty, but compassionately, if they challenge us to be better versions of ourselves, if they support us and lift us up, but also completely challenge us to be better versions of ourselves, what they're saying to us is, I love you so much that I know that you can reach this version of yourself. And I feel very, very blessed today in my life to have reciprocal friendships, not 1,000, but a few, reciprocal friendships, reciprocal relationships, and I have people in my life that challenge me because they want me to be the best version of myself on a regular basis. And I just want to thank you guys, because every day that I get on here, I think to myself, what can I do to be a better version of myself? What could I do to give back to the world? And that's why I want to start the Storytellers channel. I want you guys to have a platform where you can tell your stories if you so wish, or someplace where you can hear your story in somebody else other than just Peter Monn. And, I don't think I would have any kind of confidence to get on video today if I didn't get the wonderful comments that you guys leave me. And, I was talking about a friend of mine the other day, and or somebody that I know on YouTube, and I was saying that, they're playing into the negative. They're playing into the negative. And it's hard, there's a lot of negative that goes along with this game. And there's a lot of people out there that won't like you, no matter what you do. They will not ever like you, no matter what they do. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's jealousy, or just there's something about you that they don't like, or maybe you remind them of somebody that they don't like, or maybe it's just you rubbed them the wrong way the first time they saw you. I don't know why, but there are people that aren't going to like you in life, and that's okay. We don't have to like everybody, and not everybody has to like us. But don't feed into the negative. I'm so thankful that several months ago, I was allowed the opportunity to look at all of the love and positivity that I receive and focus on that, and stop focusing, on the negative. Because if this can be reciprocal and we can lift each other up and support each other to become better versions of ourselves on a daily basis, then this is a fantastic relationship we have, and I am so thankful for it. I love all of you. Thank you for watching my videos on a daily basis. You guys have no idea what it does for me. It really, I wish just for once each of you could experience what it feels like. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.